Good morning, students. I hope everyone is safe in your house. Okay, everyone is enjoying, and I hope everyone is doing your studies very well. Okay, so today we are going to study the new topic or the new subject, that is civics. Okay, so first of all we'll see what is civics. What is meant by civics, means what is the meaning of civics. The civics is the study of rights and duties of every citizenship and local government works and the rights and the duties of the people who live in the city. So whatever the rights and whatever the duties are there of every individual, of every citizen, that is called as civics. Means how the local government works. Now you can see a best example. Nowadays you are seeing how the local government is working and how they are using their rights, they are using their duties, how they are doing their duties very well, very promptly. Promptly they are doing their duties very well. So this is known as civics. Okay, now moving towards our first point, that our lesson, that is our life in a society. Now what is our life, means how we live in a life. What we are going to study in this chapter, that how our life is in our society, means how we live in the society, what are the needs of the society, why the society is meant, and everything we are going to see. So first 1.1, why did man feel need for the society. 1.2, the social nature of man. 1.3, our development. 1.4, our society. What is a society? Now moving toward the first point, in the nomadic stage, man did not have stable and security. With the realization, people came together to develop an organized way of life. Now in 5th standard you have learned about the evolution of man, means how the man evolved from here, and so he started living in the groups, and whatever the groups and whatever the Stone Age man, means from Stone Age till today's time, so everything is done, or the changes it's taken place. It tells us that our present social life has taken shape through the process of evolution, means whatever the process and whatever still now from the nomadic stage till now at present, it is having a social life, or it is affected the man's life very enthusiastic, means very, it is affected from, we have learned from the nomadic till now. Okay, the till present life, man has moved from nomadic stage to a settled life, means from nomadic it moved to the settled and social life. Understood? Okay, shall we move? Yes. 1.1, why did man feel need for society, means what was the purpose of the society, why he started living in the society. A stable and secure community life for the development of the individuals as well as society, means whatever the development, whatever the individuals feel, or the stable and secure community life, he was, what was the purpose? To make secure and development for himself. Moving to the second point, when man realized that living in the groups security, so people came together. Man living in groups feel security. Now you are living in your society, or you are living in your area, so you also feel very secure. Yes, I am in my area and I am feeling very secure. Now no one can harm me here. Okay, so like this tendency comes in mind. So that is why man formed society. This was the main motivation for the creation of society, means what was the main motivation? To feel himself secure. Okay, to feel himself secure, so he made society. Living in society, man felt that the need for the rules to help with smooth functioning day to day, means whatever the functioning should be, it should be in very systematic manner, it should be organized. So man had a stable and social life itself. Man's life in society became more organized and stable, means in society, he became more organized and more stable. Now you can see in the second picture how the people are working together, how the children are playing in a systematic way, how the people are getting into the bus. So this everything comes under the functioning of day to day life. Understood? Shall we move to the next point? Yeah. 1.2, the social nature of man. Means what is the social nature of man? Means man's nature is social means what? Helping to one another. Okay, so that is a social. Man is a social by nature. Living with the people not only makes us happy, is it is also our needs. Now living alone, it does not makes any sense. So living with everyone, it is also one needs. Okay, so living alone, it does not suit. Means if you are staying alone, you will feel very bored. So a man needs a companion. Okay, moving to the next point. Man's physical needs are food, clothing and shelter. Means these are the basic needs of man, that is food, clothing and shelter. Now man has also emotional and psychological needs also. Means what is emotional and what is psychological? Now emotional means when he he is crying, and in the third picture, so he says I am very happy and that all. So that is come under emotional and psychological. We like companionship to our family members, relatives and friends. These feelings reflect our social nature. So everybody needs family members, everybody needs relatives, everybody needs friends. Now it is very difficult to meet the relatives and the family members. Nowadays the situation is not like that, but the situation will change definitely, and the social nature of man will come out. Now you can see the social nature of man. In the lockdown you have seen many people came outside without taking risk, and they distributed foods to the poor or the needy people also. Now coming to the sixth point, education and health related services and facilities allow us to live with dignity. Now education is most important. When suppose you are educated, then people will listen to you. If you are uneducated, why the people will listen to you? And the health related services and facilities allow us to live with dignity. Means whatever you are living, you should live with a dignity life. Means you should feel proud of yourself. 7th point, a varieties of industries and occupation help us to fulfill our needs. Now working in industries, working in the factories, this is the occupation, and it helps to fulfill our needs. Okay, understood? Means what are the man's need is social in nature, and he is very emotional, psychological, and to feel social he needs relatives, he needs friends, and the main thing, that is the physical thing of man, that is food, clothing and shelter also. Shall we move to next slide? Yes. Our development. Okay. So moving to the 1.3, that is our development. Means why our development is there, and see our development. Okay, the development means we are developing every day in the society. So we'll see every person is born with some qualities and capabilities. Now every people or every individual is having some different qualities and different capabilities in it, and so that is why he is developing himself. Our first language is one that we spoke at home. If our neighbor speaks different languages, we pick up those too. So see here in the picture, in the first picture, you can see your house. The house is the main, or where you speak your first language, that is your house. Okay, and school also provides opportunity to learn different languages. Means in the school you are learning the second language, but whatever your first language is there, you are learning in your house. Okay, understood? We'll move to the next point. We also have the capacity to think independently. Means everyone is having capacity to think independently. Means everyone is thinking independently, means everyone has a different ideas and different views. Okay, so we say that our hands fingers are not, each finger is not same, so that is why every individual has dependent thinking, independently thinking. Now the fourth point, society helps in the development of our emotional capabilities and the power to think. Means society also helps to development our emotional capabilities. Means whatever the emotional things are going to happen, so they support us, they give courage to us, they encourage us, they boost us. This things is done by the society. It also provides the opportunity for expressing our thoughts and feelings also. Now it also gives opportunity to express our views, our thoughts, our whatever your thoughts might be, you can express, or your feelings you can might be share. Now coming to the next point, that is sixth point, a development of our artistic and other talents are also takes place in society. Means whatever the artistic way or the talents are also take place in the society. Means whatever is taking place, you can take place in the society. Now the singer, the musician, artist, adventure, social worker can also develop their qualities. Now you can see in the second picture, these talents develop their qualities because of they are backed and encouraged by the society. Means these talents are backed, they are boosted by the society, and so the talent come out. Okay, so if you have heard many what we say, the interviews of a successful person or very dignities or high profile interviews, if you see or if you have listened, that they tell that whatever I got encouraged, from where the encouragement came, he or she tells that my encouragement came from my society where I was living. From there I came to know what is my inner qualities and I came out. Okay, now moving to the next point, that is this encouragement is very important. Means because of this encouragement we are, this is very important in our life. Moving towards the next point, what is meant by society? Now society is an umbrella, it is an umbrella concept. Okay, society, it's umbrella concept. Society includes all people, men, women, grown-ups, old people, young children. Our family are a part of the society. Means your family is also a part of the society, and the people who are living around, means it might be men, it might be women, grown-ups, old people, young children, everyone are the, means everyone are included in the society. Now let's see the second point. Society also includes different groups and institutions and organization. Now society also includes different groups. See the groups, you can see the different groups. Institutions means like various institutions are there of NGOs. It might be helping for the people, for the poor people, for the disease, means those who are leprosy. So like this institutions are there, and organization means how to organize them, how to control over them. Okay, the interrelationship and the interaction between the people, their dependence on one another and sharing also form a part of society. Means the interrelation and interaction or interrelationship between the people is sharing is also a part of society. A society is formed when people come together to achieve certain common objectives. Means a society is formed, why the society is formed is to form, it is formed because they have some common object, they have to achieve some common object. The main thing is that they have to achieve. Now what is our common object? Now to achieve, we have to achieve one common object to everyone, that is we should take care of our health. So this is our main, and we main objective, we have to achieve that, and we have to demolish the virus from here. Okay, moving to the next point, to fulfill our needs like food, clothing, shelter and services, the society has to create a permanent system. Now we have to fulfill our needs like that is food, clothing, shelter, services, and these are done by the society. Next point, a system is essential to continued extents of the society. Means a system is needed to continue this essential needs. Whatever essential needs is there, it's fulfilled by the system. So system is needed. The factories to manufacture tools, equipments used for marketing, for farming, a market for good products, etc. Now for the farming tools or doing agriculture, the bank provides us loan to the farmers to do agriculture, and we get a good products, good produce products to eat also. The extents of many such systems makes a society stable. Now like this of them makes society stable means whatever the government is there, that is the central government or the state government, it helps or it makes society very much stable. Okay, understood? I hope you have understood the lesson very clearly. You have no doubt in that. Okay, so now I'm going to show a video about how to take care. You know that everything, so then also just listen to that video.
Whenever the power in our home goes off, you might have lighted a candle. Never hold the candle with your hands. It might burn your hand. Also, note that you should not lighten the matchsticks. I think Mom is cooking noodles for me. I love eating them. I will see it got prepared or not. You should never touch a hot vessel. It burns your hands. The power has come now. I will switch on the lights. Never touch the electrical switches with wet hands. You will get shock. It's Diwali season. We have many crackers in home. I will burn them. You should never burn crackers inside the house. Always burn them outside the house under your parents' guidance. Remember, children, these are the things that you're not supposed to do. Let's see the things that you have to do if anybody caught on fire accidentally. Firstly, never run if your clothes are on fire, because the fire increases as we run. Now, drop the person caught on fire onto the ground. Make him roll on the ground so that the fire stops. Remember, children, these are the things that you're not supposed to do.
Okay, understood, students, what you have to do and what you have to not to do.
Whenever the power
And okay, thank you. Stay safe at your home and do take care of your